Poisson distribution, if m is the mean number of successes and x is the actual number of successes that occurs, then probability of x successes occur is given by p of x equals e power minus m into m power x by x factorial. So this is the probability function. So this is the probability function, or it is also called probability mass function. It is also called as probability mass function. So here in Poisson distribution, they will give mean number of success. So it is denoted by m. In some of the textbooks they have taken mu, and it is also denoted in some of the textbooks by the symbol lambda. So mean or average of the successes will be given. Then actual number of successes that occurs, probability of actual number of successes that occurs means probability of x successes occur is given by probability of x equals e power minus m into m power x by x factorial. So here mean, that is average number of success, can also be calculated by the product of n and p. So if we know n and p, n is nothing but number of trials and p is the success. So by taking the product of n and p, we can also calculate the mean or average number of successes. So now the probability distribution x comma px is given by, so here x varies from 0 to infinity. Here x, we have to give x equals 0, 1, 2, 3. It continues up to infinity. But in binomial distribution, it is finite. X will take the value 0, 1, 2, 3 up to n. But in Poisson distribution, x values will go up to infinity. So now put x equals 0. So when x equals 0, we get e power minus m into m power 0. M power 0 is 1 by 0 factorial. 0 factorial is again 1. So we have e power minus m. Then put x equals 1. So e power minus m into m power 1 by 1 factorial. Put x equals 2. E power minus m into m square by 2 factorial. Put x equals 3. We get e power minus m into m cube by 3 factorial. So this distribution is called as probability distribution. So now we know that probability distribution is said to be discrete probability distribution if it satisfies two conditions. That is, p of x should be greater than or equal to 0 and sigma p of x is equal to 1. So now if you see the table, each and every values of p of x is greater than 0. That is, e power minus m is greater than 0. E power minus m into m by 1 factorial is greater than 0. E power minus m into m square by 2 factorial is greater than 0. So each and every terms are greater than or equal to 0. So first condition is satisfied. So each terms in the table are greater than or equal to 0. Therefore, p of x is greater than or equal to 0. So first condition is satisfied. Now let us see the second condition. Second condition is sigma p of x should be equal to 1. So sigma p of x, as x tends to 0 to infinity, in Poisson distribution, x takes the values from 0 to infinity. So x varies from 0 to infinity. So when x equals 0, we have first term is e power minus m. So e power minus m plus when x equals 1, we have e power minus m into m by 1 factorial. When x equals 2, we have e power minus m by m square by 2 factorial. Then when x equals 3, e power minus m into m cube by 3 factorial. So it continues up to infinity. So then in each term, e power m is common, e power minus m is common. So we have 1 plus m by 1 factorial plus m square by 2 factorial plus m cube by 3 factorial. So this is equal to e power minus m. So we know that the series 1 plus m by 1 factorial plus m square by 2 factorial plus m cube by 3 factorial is nothing but, up to infinity, is nothing but e power m. So now this series is e power m. So e power minus m into e power m is e power 0. So what is e power 0? E power 0 is 1. So therefore summation p of x, x from 0 to infinity is equal to 1. So therefore, a Poisson distribution is a Poisson distribution. Therefore, so both the conditions are satisfied here. First condition is p of x greater than or equal to 0. Second condition, sigma p of x equal to 1. So Poisson distribution is a discrete probability distribution. Now, so this is very important point. A Poisson distribution is the limiting case of binomial distribution. So this is the limiting case of binomial distribution, or we can say it is the extended case of binomial distribution when n is very large. That is when n tends to infinity. N tends to infinity means when n is very large. N means it is the number of trials given. If n is very large and p tends to 0, p tends to 0 means p is the probability of success. P tends to 0 means p is the probability of success is very small. When n is very large and p is very small, and product of n and p will give m. What is m? M is the mean number of success or average number of success. The product of n and p, we get m. So m value, we should get finite value. It will always be a finite value. So n is very large and p is very small. Then product of n and p, we get m, which is a finite value. Then we can apply Poisson distribution. When we can apply Poisson distribution, when n is very large and p is very small, and product of n and p, we get a finite value, that is m. We can apply, instead of going for binomial distribution, we can go for Poisson distribution. So now let us see the difference between binomial distribution and Poisson distribution. Binomial distribution versus Poisson distribution. So in binomial distribution we need n. So n is nothing but number of trials then it should be finite value. In binomial distribution we need n. N is number of trials, finite value. Then we need p. What is p? P is nothing but probability of success. Then we need q. Q is probability of failure. Then x is so actual success occurs, or that is required. Actual success required. So then probability mass function or probability function is given by p of x equals ncx, this is ncx, p power x into q power n minus x. So this is the probability function in binomial distribution. So here you should remember that n should be a finite value. So we need both p and q. P is probability of success, q is probability of failure. Then probability function p of x is ncx into p power x into q power n minus x. But in Poisson distribution we need m. M is nothing but mean or average number of success. Average number of successes. So if m is not given and some of the times they will give n and p. N and p means n is number of trials and p is probability of success. So in some of the problems, instead of giving m, they will give N and P. That is, N is number of trials and P is probability of success. So if N and P are given, we can find M. Take the product of N and P, we will get mean number of successes. So this is very important point. So now probability function. So X is actual success occurs, or it is the required value. So then probability mass function or probability function is P of X equals e power minus m into m power x by x factorial. On an average, a construction company sells 2 homes per day. What is the probability that exactly 3 homes will be sold tomorrow? So before solving the problem, first you have to read the question carefully and understand. So here let us take that X denotes the number of houses sold. This is the Poisson variate. X denotes the number of houses sold. So on an average, company sells 2 homes. On an average, the company sells 2 homes means M is 2. Mean is 2. Now by Poisson distribution, we know the probability function P of X equals e power minus m into m power x by x factorial. So put m equals 2, e power minus 2 into 2 power x by x factorial. Now we have to find what is the probability that exactly 3 homes will be sold tomorrow. So put x equals 3. Probability of exactly 3 homes will be sold, which is equal to P of X equals 3. Put x equals 3. So we get e power minus 2 into 2 power 3 by 3 factorial. So on using the calculation we get 0.1804. So probability of selling 3 homes. So probability of selling 3 homes tomorrow is 0.1804. Now let us move to the next problem. Alpha particles are emitted by a radioactive source. So from where the alpha particles are emitted? They are emitted by a radioactive source at an average rate of 5. In a 20-minute interval. So using Poisson distribution, find the probability that there will be, first case, exactly 2 emissions. Second case, at least 2 emissions in a randomly chosen 20 minutes of interval. So here let us take that X denotes emission of alpha particles in a 20-minute interval. So alpha particles are emitted by radioactive source, and we have to find the probability that there will be exactly 2 emissions, at least 2 emissions in a randomly chosen 20 minutes of interval. So using this, now let us take X denotes emission of alpha particles in a 20-minute interval. Now it is given in the problem that at an average rate 5 alpha particles are emitted in 20-minute interval. Means mean is 5, that is m equals 5. By Poisson distribution, P of X equals e power minus m into m power x by x factorial. Put m equals 5. So e power minus 5 into 5 power x by x factorial. Now first case, we have to find probability of exactly 2 emissions. Means put x equals 2. So we get e power minus 5 into 5 power 2 by 2 factorial. So e power minus 5 into 5 power 2 by 2 factorial. So we get, use the calci, we get 0.0842. So probability of exactly 2 emissions is 0.0842. So So now second case. So we have to find probability of at least two emissions. So probability of at least two emissions means minimum there should be two emissions and also there can be more than two emissions. So means probability of at least two emissions means probability of X greater than or equal to 2. So this is equal to probability of X equals 2 plus probability of X equals 3 and so on. It continues. So it is impossible to calculate. So probability of X greater than or equal to 2 means its complement. We have to take its complement. So its complement is 1 minus probability of X less than 2. So this is equal to 1 minus probability of X equals 0. Probability of X equals 2 means probability of X equals 0 plus probability of X equals 1. So on calculating we get, so 1 minus probability of X equals 0 means e power 5, e power minus 5, 5 power 0 is 1 by 0 factorial, 5 power 0 by 0 factorial plus put X equals 1 in P of X. So e power minus 5 power 1 by 1 factorial. So using the calci we get P of X greater than or equal to 2 is 0.9596. So this is the solution. So now let us move to the third problem. Suppose the average number of lions seen on a one-day safari is 5. What is the probability that tourists will see fewer than 4 lions on the next day of safari? So here in the problem, average number of lions seen on one-day safari is given, that is 5. So now by understanding this question, let us take that X denotes number of lions seen by the tourists. Now on average, number of lions seen by a tourist on one day is 5. That is mean m equals 5. So use the formula by Poisson distribution. P of X equals e power minus m into m power x by x factorial, which is equal to, put m equals 5, e power minus 5 into 5 power x by x factorial. Now, so what we have to find here? We have to find that probability of tourists will see fewer than 4 lions. So fewer than 4 lions means less than 4 lions. Probability of x less than 4. So probability of x less than 4 means there is a probability of seeing no lions, that is probability of x equals 0. There is a probability of seeing only 1 lion, plus there is a probability of seeing 2 lions, plus there is a probability of seeing 3 lions. So don't take probability of x equals 4, means because we have to find less than or fewer than 4 lions. Fewer than 4 lions means it is less than 4. So now this is equal to, put x equals 0 in P of x. We get e power minus 5 power 0 by 0 factorial. So e power, put x equals 1, e power minus 5 power 1 by 1 factorial, plus put x equals to e power minus 5 square by 2 factorial, plus put x equals 3, e power minus 5 into 5 cube by 3 factorial. So e power minus 5 is common. So 5 power 0 is 1, 0 factorial is 1 plus. So now 5 power 1 by 1 factorial is 5, plus 5 square by 2 factorial, 25 by 2, then 5 cube, 125 by 3 factorial 6. So use the calci, we get 0.2650. So this is P of x less than 4, means probability of tourists will see fewer than 4 lines is 0.2650. Let us move to the next column. A shop has 4 diesel generator sets which it hires every day. The demand for a generator sets on an average is a Poisson variate with value 5 by 2. Obtain the probability that on a particular day, first case there was no demand, second case a demand had to be refused. So here let us take that x denotes the number of diesel generator sets that shop hires every day. So it is given that demand for generator sets on an average is 5 by 2, means m equals 5 by 2, that is equal to 2.5. So by Poisson distribution, P of x equals e power minus m into m power x by x factorial. So this is equal to m is 2.5. So e power minus 2.5 into 2.5 whole power x by x factorial. So no demand for a generator means put x equals 0. So probability of x equals 0 means e power minus 2.5 into 2.5 whole power 0 by 0 factorial. So 2.5 whole power 0 is 1, 0 factorial is again 1. So we have e power minus 2.5. So e power minus 2.5 is, so the value of e power minus 2.5 is by using the calci, it is 0.0821. So 0.0821. So the probability that on a particular day there was no demand for a generator set is 0.0821. So now second case. So second case, we have to find that what is the probability that a demand had to be refused. So a demand is refused only if the demand is more than 4 generators. So had a demand is refused only if the demand is more than 4 generators. So therefore here we have to find a demand for more than 4 generators, means we have to find probability of x greater than 4. So it is strictly greater than 4. So probability of x greater than 4 means it is nothing but take its complement, that is 1 minus probability of x less than or equal to 4. So that is equal to 1 minus probability of x equals 0 plus probability of x equals 1 plus probability of x equals 2 plus probability of x equals 3 plus probability of x equals 4. So this is equal to, so 1 minus, so probability of x equals 0 already we have calculated in the first case. So 0.0821 plus probability of x equals 1. So x equals 1 means e power minus 2.5. So 1 minus probability of x equals 0. From the first case it is 0.0821. So use this value here. Probability of x equals 0 plus probability of x equals 1. E power minus 2.5 into 2.5 whole power 1 by 1 factorial plus probability of x equals 2. E power minus 2.5 into 2.5 whole square by 2 factorial plus probability of x equals 3. E power minus 2.5 into 2.5 whole cube by 3 factorial plus probability of x equals 4. E power minus 2.5 into 2.5 whole power 4 by 4 factorial. So 1 minus, so this is equal to on simplifying we get 0.1088. So this is probability of x greater than 4. So probability of x greater than 4 is 0.1088. Let us move to the next problem. There is a chance that 5% of the pages of a book contain typographical errors. If 100 pages of the book are chosen at random, find the probability that 2 of these pages contain typographical errors using first case binomial distribution, second case Poisson distribution. So now we have to solve this problem using binomial distribution as well as Poisson distribution. So now let us see what is the given data. So here let us take that x denotes a typographical errors in a book. Now there is a chance that 5% of the pages of the book contain typographical errors, means that is P, that is success. P means probability that a book contains a typographical errors. So what is the probability given? Probability of typographical errors is 5%, that is 5 by 100 equals 0.05. So if P is probability of typographical errors, Q is probability that there is no typographical errors. So Q is probability that a book doesn't contain a typographical errors. So we know how to calculate Q. So P plus Q equals 1. So Q equals 1 minus P. So Q equals 1 minus 0.05 equals 0.95. So now in the given data we have, so they have given 100 pages are chosen at random. So 100 pages are chosen at random means, so that is n value, n equals 100. So by binomial distribution, P of x equals ncx into P power x into Q power n minus x, so which is equal to, so n is 100, that is 100 pages, so 100 cx 0.05 whole power x into 0.95 whole power 100 minus x. So now in binomial distribution, so we need n value. So n value is given, that is 100. Then we need P. P value is also given, probability of typographical errors, that is 0.05. Then we also need Q. Q is probability that there is no typographical errors. Q is 0.95. So now here in binomial distribution, what we have to find? We have to find that out of 100 pages, what is the probability that 2 of the pages contain typographical errors. So in binomial distribution, we have to find that out of 100 pages, that is n equals 100, out of 100 pages, what is the probability that 2 of these pages, 2 of the pages contain typographical errors. So put x equals 2. So put x equals 2. So probability of 2 of the pages contain typographical errors. So that is put x equals 2. So x equals, probability of x equals 2 is, so 100 C2 0.05 whole power 2 into 0.95 into 0.95 whole power 100 minus 2. So 100 minus 2 is 98. So 100 C2 0.05 whole square into 0.95 whole power 100 minus 2 is 98. So this is equal to, probability of x equals 2 is 0.0812. So probability that 2 pages contain typographical errors out of 100 is 0.0812. Now in the second case, we have to use Poisson distribution. By Poisson distribution, so by Poisson distribution, so what is the probability function in Poisson distribution? E power minus m m power x by x factorial. So here in binomial distribution we need n, that is number of trials, that is number of pages in this problem. Then p, probability of success, means typographical error. Q, there is no typographical error. So in binomial distribution we need n, p and q. But in Poisson distribution we need m. M means mean number of typographical error or average number of typographical error. So now we have to find, here m is not given in this problem. So they have given n and p. So m is not given in the problem. They have given n and p. But so we know how to calculate m. M is nothing but n and p. So mean number of errors or average, we can also say it is average. So mean number of errors, that is m equals n into p. So here directly m is not given in the problem. So n and p are given. In binomial distribution we need n and p, but in Poisson distribution we need mean m. So we can calculate, if n and p are given, we can easily calculate m. So m equals np. So m equals, so n is 100 and p is 0.05. So this is equal to 0.05. What is 0.05? 100 into 0.05 is 5. So now p of x equals e power minus 5 into 5 power x by x factorial. So probability of two pages containing typographical errors is probability of two of the pages contains typographical errors. Typographical errors equals, put x equals 2. So e power minus 5 into 5 power 2 by 2 factorial. So use the calci, we get 0.0842. So in binomial distribution p of x equals to is 0.0812. In Poisson distribution we have 0.0842. So in a certain factory turning out razor blades, there is a small probability of 1 by 500 for any blade to be defective. The blades are supplied in packets of 10. Use Poisson distribution to calculate the approximate number of packets containing, first case no defective, second 1 defective, third case 2 defective blades in a consignment of 10,000 packets. So first we have to understand the question. So here the factory is producing the blades. So the probability that the blade is defective is 1 by 500. Probability of a defective blade is 1 by 500. Then the blades are supplied in packets of 10. So now using this data we have to apply Poisson distribution and we have to calculate the approximate number of packets with no defective and 1 defective and 2 defective blades in consignment of 10,000 packets. So now let us take that x denotes the number of defective blades. So here x denotes the number of defective blades. Then probability of defective blades is given, that is 1 by 500. So probability of defective blades is 1 by 500. So P is probability of defective blades. That is success. 1 by 500 is 0.002. Now blades are supplied in packets of 10. So in packets of 10, the blades are supplied in packets of 10. So n you have to take 10. So n equals 10. So in this problem, this is quite different problem when compared to the previous problems, because here the m is not given. So average is not given. So here n and p is given now. So using the values of n and p, we have to find average number of defective blades or mean number of defective blades. So now mean or average number of defective blades, we know how to calculate. M equals N into P, that is N is 10, P is 0.002. So 10 into 0.002 is 0.02. Now, so after finding the mean, we know by Poisson distribution P of x is e power minus m into m power x by x factorial. So this is equal to e power minus 0.02. So m is 0.02. So e power minus 0.02 into 0.02 whole power x by x factorial. So now first case, probability of no defective blades. So no defective blades means put x equals 0. So e power minus 0.02 into 0.02 whole power 0 by 0 factorial. So this is equal to e power minus 0.02. So this is equal to 0.9801. Now probability of no defective blades is 0.9801. So now we have to find out of 10,000 packets, how many packets are with no defective blades. So I am repeating again. So now we have calculated probability of no defective blades, that is 0.9801. So now we have to find out of 10,000 packets, so how many packets are with no defective blades. So in a consignment of 10,000 packets, we have, so multiply this probability with 10,000. So 10,000 packets into 0.9801, that is 9,801. So out of 10,000 packets, 9,801 packets have no defective blades. So now second case, probability of one defective. So probability of one defective means put x equals 1. So e power minus 0.02 into 0.02 whole power 1 by 1 factorial. So now using the calculator we get 0.0196. So but in a consignment of 10,000 packets, we have 10,000 into 0.0196. So this is equal to 196. So 196 packets. So out of 10,000 packets, 196 packets are with one defective blades. So now third case, probability with two defective blades. So now probability of two defective blades. So put x equals 2. So e power minus 0.02 into 0.02 whole square by 2 factorial. So this is equal to 0.000196. So but in a consignment of 10,000 packets, we have, so means out of 10,000 packets, we have to find how many packets are with two defective blades. So multiply with 10,000. So in a consignment of 10,000 packets, we have 10,000 into 0.000196. So this is approximately equal to 1.96. So this is equal to 2. So this is 1.96. So this is approximately equal to 2. So 2 packets out of 10,000 packets, 2 packets are with 2 defective blades. So this is the solution.